Welcome again. So we're telling our very audience, viewers, that whilst I'm on live broadcast right now, on the line portrait form, you might want to say that the pro-life or pro-life, where you want to have it a word, pro-life, so that the word pro-life is a healing at the moment. But that shouldn't, get somebody involved in an act that you think when you have a word that sounds pro-life, it means you are going to go and lie to somebody or to think somebody say no. That's rather the healing. So the healing is available right now. So on the stretcher, you want to say I am right now, but to introduce and continuing our work where we left off the building. So for the building. Now I tell you, wherever you think it may be, that Sylvester Kwesibe Queen that is here, I haven't had anywhere to be driving car on street on any account down, keeping my own account. If you have to have somebody sinning, go look for them wherever they are. They are not family on this. I was born alone. I have been born alone. And I'm carrying my mission work alone. As you know, the Lord can't be the one with punishing people for the wrongs and also punishing the right person for the wrong. If it happened like that, I'll show you that we have to war. Because it doesn't apply anyway. He is not the one who have invested. I invested. So I'm the one who is looking for return, for what profit, and then my capital. That is to make the Lord who will do this, the world as original. For if he fails to do this, he is a liar. But for this time, at the moment, it is the word pro-life that is for healing. But it means that I'm only enjoying the word for healing myself, which is an energy. You don't know it. You only claim to a name that they told you to believe. That's what you think works. And you have never seen it work. That's already, you have known very well it doesn't work. I'm the one who will tell you why we need to move. He told you there are many other mansions. That same person you believe that it should have worked. Those that they didn't say that when the Lord tell the prophet, go and tell this and it failed. No. Those that they didn't say when the Lord said he created a house, then the house was not created. Those that when they told you the sun was created or the moon or all of that, the white stone, the stars were created, that was not created. It was just as reference to this day. The same thing he created existed today. And our reverend generation, most reverend generation is what? What we have created that he didn't create. In the same physical environment he gave them. We have to say we are equal, we are not equal. What they didn't have those days, we have it, we created it this day. But those days where it begins on the foundation, so that's why he call it foundation. So what foundation he lay is what? The earth, the stars. That is where you are also based on, and you are now doing the advanced level, where the Lord should have taken it. Now you are doing that level. That's what it is. So when you think there is a dead person on my side, it won't happen. Well, you can't do even the cemetery. If I be in the cemetery, that's where life will be. Because I am the one carrying the works and the original spirit that bringeth life. That you can't say that you are with us and then nothing seems to be happening. No. Once I'm on live broadcasting, it will be only for what I am and the spirit in it. Making the word live content broadcasting possible. That if I appear on the screen, I have to have myself on the screen. And the air is blowing. Seriously. So I'm here continuing. That I told you. As I'm not dead, so there's movement or shaking or function in the same flesh. But somebody will have lost the motion, which makes it what? Completely different from how we say it. I'm not a pastor. Yeah, the pastor do pray that I will have a good wife. They have been wishing and interceding. The prophets see the vision that the Lord is showing, who I am, that myself the Lord is showing them. So all those things can be begging. That's not begging. But when it comes to where I have all these things and then I have to beg for food, that's where you see the Lord not doing well. And I have to do something to show that the Lord, if indeed the word is as it is, what is working cannot fail. Because the enemy cannot be given food from the righteous. In that case, when you come and then you rob the righteous food from the righteous in the name of the Lord and you are giving to the wrong people, the Lord will ask you, are you yourself? Judge yourself. Is that the food that must be given to the wrong? Is that a judgment that you should rob from the righteous and give to the wrong? You don't have the right. So I'm showing this face, beauty, how it is closely. That in the short, sleeping, look, throwing my legs. That's I'm on a training field. And that you can see and hear that from the background, grinders are grinding stones are working. Rod, metal, steel, they are working, they are building. They are not building at the workshop of somebody than where we create everything that is happening right now. Yeah, like you come on to a pure stream. Look, in Konya, it really is doing well. So they are in the house for creating something or for creating. In the house of Nkonya, whether they are Tree or Igbe or Ga or Novna, that's not the business. Their business is what? They are creating something. That's a main business. That one hasn't called for tribe. It hasn't called for differences. It called for what? What do you need the Lord to do for you that somebody is doing? In that case, whether you are Alavanyo, whether you are Nkonya, whether you are Tree, whether you are Ewe, whatever, it doesn't call for that. That which agree on that is what? The spirit and what? The skill required and service. That's the only way you can feed in somebody's home. So that if I move from here and I go to Alavenyo for a service, I shouldn't be treated wrong because I'm from Nkonya or from what? From Alavenyo or from Aigbe or from Tree. I should be given, or for them to know who it has been given, life. So that those who carry life, they enjoy or must live on life. Those who carry what? Robbery, they have to go to the jail. Like, judgment. However, you and I, we are not the same. I am from the royal. So I can only carry the good that you have as a royal. You can say almost every home have something in common. But there are things you don't have in common, which is heaven. So if an angel from heaven comes to you, I will tell you simply, I'm not a pastor, I'm not a prophet, because they are the one taking in our name. So when I come and ask for it in my name as a Sylvester or Sunday or the saint or missionary, I have it, look, like Carla wearing it. In that case, I have not fallen to what? To begging and take it out. If I be anything, why do I beg? It doesn't call for the work. They are grinding and cutting it and welding it. In that case, they are pairing. And then you are thinking that when you are singing together, you call it wedding. But where we wed is with us. At A plus B, that is wedding. The man is getting to doing it. That's wedding. And wedding in sentence, in assemblage. So what they are doing is what? Assemblage. They are doing a cross-cutting and dimension measure and constructing something like, you call it Nui. So that the Nui, the original Noah's name wasn't Noah. He wasn't called Noah. It is Nui, but even to that, so if I decode his name, you have known that his name is not what you call. Even though when you say that it is his name known to the people, but that's not the original name. The purpose, the meaning for the name is his name. The meaning for what we are trying to say is a function of the name. So if I be Sylvester and they say saint, holy, virgin, that's first thing. If I be holy again as Sunday, son alone, worked in this place. Am I sleeping with somebody? Or we are seeing tools. Where I should have been given the building, you haven't built. And I came building. Where you prophesying, then I came working. That's the spirit part working. Now let's get to the building where I show you where they are working outside there. And I'm also in the light, showing the works and vision, creating. So this building is like you see a Supreme Court or Solomon Temple. Like an ultramolding is an ultramolding function. So that whilst you are in here, there are people, there will be army or things on top of the roof. Standing here and working. You see what makes what it is? A supernatural world. This is if I don't tell you what it is, you will never know what has been built. Because they need to be on top of the roof. Is the reason the same base here, having the same level here, have for different function and personality. And that's it. So let's see if we can go in. I didn't really, the way it is, it looks really nice, or in a more cool way, like, I don't want to fix the other things. It's like, that's what we just probably ending it. But do you think we are finished? Let's get to continue it. And listen right there. What have you noticed? We got it. Okay, let's get into this. This place. This very one, we are looking at having our dining section in the part, and there is actual to what I'm saying. Yes, it's very real to what I'm saying. The last time we told you that our modern bath is this, the glass mode, where you get in and you bath inside there. You don't need to have any other extension, like just having one room that contains your kitchen, everything. That's the kind of world we are showing you. To manage well, what we're saying, you have to manage well. So let's go to the side and fix the door. If you know the kind of architecture that we put up here, wow. Like the element and the design model, everything is very different and it looks so powerful. Yes, at the dimension where we are. So there's no pastor, no prophet, nobody, but they are working without in spirit, but you don't know. Like I will decide what to import. Like it's just a computer, like a computer. That's a creation or the kind of what we are saying, the Lord and the angel and the whatever you're saying. It isn't like that you have a spoon, you are pouring libation. No, no. That which you are trying to say should be the creator, should be what you, the Lord, create and what you have around that create. That the two or when you conjoin or when you put it on the table, they're serving each other. That's a one-on-one. So that I know what I can import in spirit and how you just want to apply the knowledge. How it functions. That's what he's saying. So if you are at home, I can import you here to be working here, but you won't know. Because I'm the one who built that site, so I know what I'm saying. That's why you cannot say you are robbing my energy or good for something evil that I do not know. No. You can't, like on the internet, whatever you are taking, trafficking, whatever, it's somebody, the angels are aware. Most people are aware when they are the light working angels and energy. So sometimes what you are doing is just that they don't care, but not to say that they don't know it. It's just because it's also not their business to know what somebody is doing. Yet when you carry something above your level, they have to find it, because some of these things you don't need it because they are supposed to use it. And that's it. So if I'm not too close on the channel for to see, you would have told somebody that I've gotten on the car driving. No, my name is different for that person. I'm having a different family name. My family surname is different. It won't be you having my name or myself being your family, like your kind of chief family head or family head. I'm not your family head. You can rubbish my goodness for what you are that disrespect or that do not obey. I'm the one inside here, and the people who are working around at the extension, they are aware. They know where I am as my door or to the office is open. So as it's open, they don't go and say it's somebody else that is broadcasting here. They don't go and say my phone is with somebody and I'm able to broadcast on that. No. The people who are building and constructing, they are doing assemblage, cutting dimensions and joining and welding it. That's where you understand the word welding and then the welding. That's what it is. When you human being doing the same, the fact that you human being did a word or similar art for the word, it doesn't mean that it will serve the purpose that they are doing, building or creating something where it will contain human being or sales. What sales do you want to say we have in human being when you join or when you talk about what you say marriage? It won't be the same. Yet that same word, they are applying it for the main purpose. So this I have to tell you. I will have to watch carefully. So to the side here. So we have another door right there. And just as you want to see that it is right here. So right here. So we're fixing those things so that you won't be telling us that it is a different department that is to what? Receive the reward for my working. Whereas the people who are with us are aware, and then my working and what I'm doing is live in their presence. That you can hear them what? Create also something, form something, and whilst I'm doing that as in the spirit. So this is what we apply now. You will want to see it being built on the system or in the heaven, and you see another human being practically doing it the same on the field. To have it like a software as light, and then also have it as a hardware on the field. So that's what we call hardware and software. It doesn't mean somebody who is soft is really a person that is soft. That is the side that contains what? The spirit manipulating the side that is working, the hardware, physical. They are physical. But what comes from the very software part is that's the core, the main. That the finished product of the soft copy or the softwares or the creation point is the finished point you are seeing physical that you live in. That's what we say software and hardware. That when I did not show you how we serve it or show what you have to just know that you really need to have all these things. So that you will now become that best that is a freelancer. That you have many work schedule as if this one is not working, let's say you have a sales and the sales for that product is complete. When you buy, people are not buying and selling again. So what do? You have to switch. That's what makes the freelancer that I told you. Many jobs or skill or careers you can develop for services. And that's what I'm saying. That if the law should be abundantly directing and instructing, as the Bible says, riches, that his word should dwell in you, somebody richly. This is the riches that the word is what? Offering or showing. So we are just also making, look at it. So we fix this side, the door, to the side where we can have many things. So we're looking at if we should place a mattress here, either of this place, any side. So this one have to have another roof section here. But the door here should be a special door, like we fix it. So that extension I've made, I can use it for anything, like multi-purpose room for that particular angle. Yes. There, we also have this one. So if indeed you are the one leading the powerful youth or the angels as a legion and leader of the legion, whatever good you have lived on is the things or the seed, the soul. That will be a fruit in them also working. But if you used to carry or rob people, that's what exactly you have sown. So it will work like that. It won't be that when I'm the one who designing and constructing or the plan and there's somebody building, then you the one doing opposite. You want to say it's your soul. It's not your soul. Those things that we are doing that we are not doing can't be your soul. That's what it is. So that's what we're saying. So this is what we are talking about. So looking at the door, if I open here today, I can leave it here. But let's see what I'm doing. If we want to have it closer, yes, this side. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, because we made an adjustment here, so there should be that kind of adjustment also here. So that's what exactly it should be. But I'm making it so even if I go silent, it's because I want you to do it on the level. So to continue the building and designing, so you see, when you have this created, it would have created many career opportunities for people. Let's say if you were the one who is to build, you build. This is the mason, this is the carpentry, the coding for painting, coloring, internal, decor, exterior, roofing, special courses, electrician, and many other installation for one particular project would have created many jobs. But this is what we say, one person can do it all. That's what we're saying. And then when you see him doing it all, you will now have what? Many other function areas, like he can call you that face door. He can call you that will do the clean. You that what also did the floor tiling, the ceiling. These are one person's job yet divided so that it won't be what? Delaying with somebody or one person. That's it. So let's get to the side. This very part, like the part of the room here, we were trying to get it also like this. Watch carefully. And I'm trying to. So if you have this side and this side, so that's how we're going to do it. Yeah, we can only say that we normally from every dimension open to this. Yes. So let's fix. So that's so I just decided something. Okay, I just imported something. So I imported something where you are not seeing that thing, and the healing with the importation is the reason I'll select doing it here. Having it also placed here. Yeah, that's it. And I can also put this one. So there should be budget for whatever we put here. So I'm working at the base. So as I'm selecting, I'm looking at, normally the room or the houses or whatever we are fixing or placing should also be mindful of the apartment at the top. But if you're really a constructing powerful engineer, all those things won't be any problem. Because it means you would have factored in all those things. That you don't have to say, oh, too much opening. No, that's what it is in the white people. So let's look at what fits so well befitting. It is what it is, but I want to look at something. Let's see. So this side, the function here, I'm just looking at what would make it. Unless we look at that. All right. Okay, so it's nice to fix this. Yeah. But I look at having it not on this angle. So I need to skip that place. And I can keep it around. I can keep it around here. For that particular place. So that it fit well. Oh, even without enough to, they are telling us we have to buy. And just what? So that's it. So we need to buy that. What? What? So we couldn't buy that. Let's see this. So I won't use this. What I can use has not allowed the system to use. We won't use this. We just have to see where. If I do this, it would be a load and functioning. So I just have to have this. Let's see what if I put it here. If I put it here. I'll leave it if I put it here. If I put it here. And if I get to this place, and after of this here, I see somebody's chest grinded, so not a pastor, not a prophet, not any other virtue than what it is for life, greatest. Come out of it. So I have to look at that here, what goes on well here. If I have to get it here. Sorry. And and then I put one of this here. So I can keep one of that also here. Yeah, it's this side. And it looks good when we now have it like this. And on this side, we'll also need, yeah, we'll need it right here. We'll need this one right here. We're trying to prevent something. So we're trying to prevent something, but we just definitely would do that. So we're going to do that, yes. So that this one will go well with this. Now, if you have two sets of this, the reinforcement at the top here. And you definitely need it. So that if you definitely would, okay, so this one due to the buff, so due to the buff that we place here, I can only just skip to this side. Yes, like this. Even you know that the curtains and things you might need, but just at doing everything for its standard. And I have one of that here. Yeah, that's how we do it. That's exactly what. So it's gonna be like that. Oh yes. So to this one, to this, and this one to this. Over there, it's an extension. You got And that also, we should have one gate, like one door, additional door here for this to this. Yeah. So where the pen, you have to hold it and draw with rulers. There they show you a world in advance in heavens. You should have known how to use it over there. So that I don't have to say paper, draw. No, no. We'll finish the work before you see it on paper. And from paper, you want to see it what? On the field. Or right from this and onto the field directly. Without putting it on paper. Like those are some of the things you have to look at. And then the kind of software they have to develop. So that's what even will bring about the kind of technology that will be created based on what I'm doing. How I want it to be done, that's the kind of way they also do it so that the system is built to what? Just set up the plant and then they build it. As it's right from the system with no man's hand, than the only creator and then the plant building. And finishing line, then you also involve only the part that you want to say, oh, let human do. That's what we're saying. So as I haven't eaten, nothing really I haven't eaten. So it wouldn't be that I have eaten or I haven't eaten that is doing this work. It's how I've been trained from my home, from the situation, and from the spirit. They made it like that. That's why I also leave it the way it is. But that it is not favorable or isn't favorable because you can't live on talking without food in the stomach. Yet I've done it, and the Lord is there that defile or render it. You know, He told you what His word is. So whichever word I use, that's what I have to say. I know. It won't be faith that even when I don't know that I go and say that I know this. No, that's a liar. So we will not like okay. We need to have a gate here, also that go in there, because for the three, yeah, three part like this one had been what, as you are seeing it here. There I have to put it here. And right this one I need to change the colors. So that's exactly what it should be at this point. Then we get to this. It's nice seeing the color and any other thing. So it is. Seem to replace a window here. Yeah, somewhere here. Yeah. What we wanted to place there didn't allow it. let's see that later. Okay, let's do this. Let enter. So it's really attracting, and the art. You really everything is the most beauty of the Lord, and so the beauty is the art. That's what it's the art here that you will need to have it. And I try to look at it. So when it's fixed, it's fixed. So you can look at how it is. Let's find out. Alright, so this. Let's look it up to the top. Yes, that's alright. So watching carefully, carefully watching. Very well. So when a challenge, look, is it a hair? Is it? This is not a baby, okay? Your Lord hasn't got it. If they have the hair, trouble. If they have this trouble, I have it. Hmm? Hmm? How can you be as handsome, beautiful? That will be the Lord Himself the way it is. Not your Lord, but the original. the most original. The most original. So that when you take a look at a view like this, yeah, that bring a healing. To the side. So mind you that the door should also not be like every state of the art. You want to see the door handle on the side. It's not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be either here, like it should be on this side and this side. So to have such a gate or a door, whatever is shown that we put on the door for unlocking or locking, that will show the world that we're living in. Because when you find out that your most of you, your left part, where you call it left side, when they have a issue with stroke, you have to find yourself those things you are saying. What is it? Is that a side that you've been opening the door? Or is just a world that is what? A mystery. Where the side that you are not using the more, that's rather the side that is getting you troubled. It's a spirit. Yet that which we say spirit is physical before you. Other things that you don't see, that doesn't make it spirit. But it's just right there like that. Like if you are in it, you will know what I'm saying. Now, so what we did here, yes, we have something to deal with here. Let's find out. You know, we made such that there's an opening. Yeah, there's an opening. So that I don't just look at it like some of this thing that you're saying, there's an opening from here to inside. But until I give access into inside, it won't be open through inside, but just that be a hollow. Like, you know, we haven't had any roof than this, being the kind of slab roof. Like this one. Where I can simply do this. I can simply construct here a roof on. So do you realize something? Now, let me show you what I've had to say it is here. If what you are seeing, I want to change it to another dimension, where you would have known this. You see that when I have, let's say, one story, two stories, or three stories of this, that will make it two. One, just two of this, that will make it one. Three of this will make it two. Four of this will make it three. Five of this will make it four. Now watch here. To that level, you see what it is now? Do you see that we've had what? We've made an upgrade. Do you see that? I hope you can see that right there. That's a completely upgrade that you have no idea of. Because I was telling you, if I just want to show you that which I was doing, like this. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. So what kind of architectural design I come up with will determine also the kind of roof that will be or that will go on. Yeah, that's what it is. That's exactly what it is. So that, look at the other thing or the way it is in this view. That's another level to show what I was just simply saying. So that what I'm saying, the system recognizes it. That we just go up like that with it. Like this. Then you take a look and then you can really say yes. It's another dimension. So that's why we say another dimension. That if I should so in order to do these things, except truly the designer from the light is with you before you can do it. Because if I invited, let's say anything new, everything about this system will be what? That will require the one who is what? Who is designing it. So it is. Like we just want to have it the way it is. And then we can tell what is before us. So if I don't show you this out to that level, you can't tell me that you know what I've done or what I'm yet to do. Or if I want to change this roof, I have to do some other things, then it will change. There you find out that it is a very real levels I'm taking you. That's the real levels I'm taking you. So I'll take a photo. What is say? Oh, come on. Maybe later. What are they even saying? I wanted to. Hey, look. Maybe this roof, this building, they say you can't take a photo. If not, for you to take a photo, you need to really buy. So that's what makes the law. Yeah, so you see that I've created it, I have had it, but the law for this roof to this dimension says you can't take a photo unless you buy. You have to have, it means that the permission is that you don't just want to ask, I want to take a photo of this. No, you have to pay. The law says you pay before you take a photo. Yeah, you couldn't take a photo, what? You have to buy it. Buy on sale. Do you understand that? As even it's for the January. So that January makes it. You couldn't just go out there and say you want to take a photo. You couldn't do that. So let me show something how we have it that I told you already. That's it. So this is where it should be. I want it the way it is here. Already this is what we've shown you. For you to see the version of this, which we'll have for the other one. This. And you can see that when it gets to this level, the roof content is different as watching here this one. You see that? Yeah. So being in the supernatural thing or supernatural forces element is the most reason you have to keep this up. Like if you know you are an element or you are a spirit, nobody will tell you how to dress because you are the one bringing something new. And that something new is a law. That will be the reason you will want to do it. Yes. If it doesn't give life, I don't have to do this. And that I don't want you to be talking about her. Whereas you have her on the woman. And we don't even call it her. That if I see this, it means I have to see woman. It's a spirit. So we on and on. We gotten far to this side. So that when they are showing you how things were created, you have to know that somebody must have designed it. And then it is programming what? The system software and then keeping the state of the art as you may want to request or that they may be what. So even sometimes before you can have the system create for you or like for you to have the system or to agree that the system should create, unless there's a creator, before the system will become a creator. That's why it has been created. So they both create themselves. That if you don't have anybody, let's say if I don't train the system to create it, what do you think will happen? They needed intelligence. And that intelligence is what keeps the system and creation on. So that you won't be saying that we are the one going around just taking photo of something and not showing works. I don't think so. So we're going to make an adjustment here. That's why we just working around it. Since we didn't fix the window and there's a need for the intercom, yeah, that's all right. There we go. Okay, so even that will be, that's all right. Leave it, leave it. So on this same lip that I have showing here had been like almost every element on the flesh or my part creates somebody else. It's a complete difference. You can identify someone with somebody else will be the side here. Somebody else a little turn. Somebody else a little twist. Somebody else a little like it's just many dimensions. You are seeing many dimensions. Yeah, it's just many dimensions. How can you look for the beauty in an ugly thing? You will find it. Even as look, that my face. Have we used any pawns? No. Have we used any whatever cream? No. The oil is natural by itself. Look at the face. Do you see that? Is it shining? Or you think I have used an oil? Even I haven't bathed today. That's the reason. Not that I haven't bathed is showing this. I said I haven't bathed today. So that you say, oh, it's a soap or pomade, something. This is how I've just kept myself from previous hours to this day. I haven't gone out. I haven't stepped out of the house. I'm working. Or I haven't really stepped out of the office. Because this is an office that I sleep and do everything. To transcend a little. We're taking energy from this place. So if I had to travel here, it would be that you will need to board or join a state transit and hours will count. But if you're a spirit, you'll be here and you can take things from this side. You will benefit from that. That area that you think it should be in Capcos or next door that I need to go. No. I can stand here and have those things. Like those things that I may need for spirit and healing, certain things, is just here. So when we are here and you talk of any spirit and name, as far as we are living by what is with us is only what we enjoy. That is, let's say, the good side of it. So then entirely you talk of the waters, but I wouldn't be the one talking about what worry you in the waters. No. As far as what will bring the healing according to the Lord, that is why it is. It won't be that whatever is in this that disturb you or give you a name as you worship. I don't know anything like that. I just have to show you the archangel what we need. How the life itself is a different, completely something different. Now let's get through this. So it is what it is. And nothing else than what it is. We're trying to even get an extension also from this angle. Yeah, from this side. So that we do like this. Because of what? You know it already. And we're going to fix that over there. So that's exactly how it should be at this point. I will take a look at the color coding, things that we actually. So when you truly have the finest of any color according to the grade that I'm showing, it would give you the exact thing that we need. So there should be one thing here. This one here. So I was telling you that somebody's special submission and obedience being the reason you, the sinner, you enjoyed and you didn't know. So I have to do it the way you are doing it. And let's see if it's the same. So that when you are getting punished, you know that I'm not your ghost. You are to be punished for your sin. I have nowhere to have somebody says I have sinned. You can't pay the price from our generation work and teaching for how long we've lived on it. If you claim there's somebody, let him fight for you. So things really happen. So what are we going to do now? We're going to have, let's create something nice around. So this time around, there's a lot to do. And that such thing they will only employ to be directing your works, not that they will employ you. It is an automatic that you just get to be working and somebody seeing your good works and paying you other than employing you. So that you cannot put somebody to the force on test that until you do it, they won't pay you. Who can you pay when we talk of what is in the world? Have you ever sought for the Lord to know why He created or why He need not probably? what you need, yet he called for what he needs from you and you don't offer him. Hey, get out of here, that nonsense of the spirit. Well, get out of here. Who is that? What's wrong with you? We are the side of my creation. Get out of here and stop that thing. So there's a lot going on. So looking at the, so that's exactly what we're going to do with this. It's going to be like this here. We're gonna have that later. Yeah, we're gonna have that later. So this is what we would need over this side. Let me position well. Now let me show the completing. Let me show it. I want to see that. So we're going to use the size like this. This size, exactly the size. We won't reduce it. Fixing it like that. So to be like this. It will just be like this. Right there. So let's find out this one. Okay, so we can buy that later. So it's going to be like this. Yes, that's how exactly it's going to be. We can have it at this moment, so I know how to get it later. Later you'll see it. It's going to be like this beautifully. They tell you how to buy it. Or did they not say you buy it? So that's why we tell you, you have to have those things working like that. Okay. But temporarily I can put this. Maybe I can put it. No, we don't. Well, even though you watch this, now when you use this, it's nice, but it won't be this to be the reason for changing the idea. I won't change it. This also can be there like this, but that also won't be the reason we're changing the idea. I would definitely have the other one. Yes. So that's what I won't do. Or no, even I'm not supposed to even tell myself this and that. Look, I can fix this right there. This one can slightly change the idea. It won't be a total idea change. It will be what I'm selecting that will make it work. So like when I'm using this, I have to know I can only use well. I can only use one of these. So to have, like you say, purposely. Well, what about like if I want to use the tool like this, so I can. It's you said that that's a provision. There's that. Let's do this. Even though it's the same kind of close to, but once what the other one has been made for complete or separated in joining it. That's why I say we are doing assembly as well. You'll find the same art when we're doing this, but that you have to know. Let's see this. Yes, very well. So we've done with it. So we've done it. That looks at yes. I can leave it like this, and I know. Later I will get it. So I can get the other one. Even definitely I need to have the other. I need to have other things. So due to that, I would have to pick that. Hmm. So don't have somebody talk to you as they are not on your live and then be talking and disturbing you. Don't do that. If you have never experienced or witnessed the site work, they are working. Yeah, they are working. So we were not born to have those kind of people who said big and bigger than. No, you have not lived, you have not meditated, you have not prayed, so you have really looked like anything else. Carrying those things. We've really worked. So I have to do this. You see, I haven't made what? I haven't released, let's say, the floor level or carpet or grass. I haven't released it as it is continuing to be what? In the art for reality. But I'm also looking at now trying to create things at this level. That is something else. No, that's the original thing. It's original like this and original like that. For if I have to leave it like this, I would have known what we have done at the base. Weight makes it the same. So to have things around here will be nice. So that when you develop any place like this for such an house, you should know where it is and what it looks like. To have it like, you want to have also a drainage like gutters, so that even though it's on the level, but the gutter level will determine that water won't come to what? The level here. If not, we'd have to create foot-in level and build continuous. So I'll show you that, like, I won't even show you, I'll show myself that building in case it's in the area where we'll have what I'm saying. The pool would have been nice if placed here. If we really want to talk about pool. Yeah. If it is here, it will be very nice, but we have it for other purposes. It's going to go there. So in that case, when you think the Lord is telling me to do, I will tell him I'm doing my thing. I won't do that one. So in that case, it will also not mean that I don't respect or I don't obey the law. I'm using my law. And the law that I have is when I have to obey to learn to become what I am. And then I use my law. Anybody that comes with a law or a different law will be what a law that break my law. It's like after serving, you don't have to have somebody say you are under him. You have to know why you become what you are. That is your stamp. If you can't have somebody buy it, you can't have somebody rule over your entire life. It is only for a service. So when you begin to work and you claim that you probably work and for 65 years, and then you probably think that's when you have to go for what do you call it, whatever, SNIT or pension. That's what you think. So I turn it down in order to make a call, and that's the reason. So actually that's the reason. So to sit up and make the call, I turn down the system like I told you, mixer control on the studio section. So sitting up right now is actually my obvious out. I need to get out so I need to walk with my flesh out so that I won't be just throwing myself out in here and there. Yeah, that's it. So I need to have something, or I need to go and eat. Look, I have this. This is what I have. There's it. So if they say there's a hope for something, I just have one on one. These are the spirit and myself we are working. Or this is what it is, making it possible in this. That I won't go and be saying the Lord says, the Spirit also. No, that will even delay. This is a speed. The one who is with the creation is a different person. So that when we come up and we are consulting, oh Lord, what are you saying about us? He knows that they're excellent. That they told you. That he indwells, he is himself. So that there will be no other person coming to talk to us. No, no, no. That's why we have given a way to make it happen. What is ready is ready. You don't have to come in my way. If I have to reach any other dimension in the world, I will just make it also like that. When I get to that level, I will know it. That's what it is. So that I won't be drawing here. They say, no, 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 I'm not a baby. I'm the one who came with the earth. I'm the one who came with the creation. It's my kingdom empire. So to be an emperor, or if you're an emperor, you build your empire. That is the estate, and rule and fight and win. That alone, that's what made it. Not your kind of level of belief. Those things that you have believed for maybe 3 years, you cannot say it's ruling here. When you have really the need for that person to guide and live and be with you and fight the battles. What spiritual battle do you want to say? Those things that you believe are fought for my sake. That they leave myself breaking the eye 2 times, broken them off. That you didn't see it on the Facebook or on the YouTube, and the knee, cap, and all of that. Blood every day, you are taking blood out of a human being. Is that normal being? No, is that a God? That's the God nature of him. So it's different. So it's not what the Lord, the nature created excellently. Close your flesh. You don't have to become a bone. It doesn't need to become a bone or bloody. That's what that comparison and witchcraft and destruction. It doesn't come to what we created. So that the Lord, I have to fight and war against him. The people you have serving and worshiping him, they are the one influencing and fueling him to doing it as they themselves they don't know. So that you are in a kind of cult, you don't know what it takes, you are just being a follower. You are in the Lord's court, you know the Bible and things they say you should do and things you don't have to do. That's what I'm saying. We are not making any oracle altar for somebody and that you worship this. No, no, no. There are things that exist already. That they said you needed understanding, spirit of understanding to come before you understand what is going on. To say it without the understanding of the Lord or without the angel, you have had it, but you have nothing known. So I end the broadcast right here. That's why we just really want to end it right there. Right as I said right here. So we've at least worked on it small or a more advanced level. We work to this point. So that the next level will determine how the design here will be. Because already I am seeing how I have to put the design here. What kind of design should be already is here. Like I'm showing what I have to say it is. It's already on the art showing. Yes. That you don't have to doubt anything, then just see it work. As working live. Live, that's it. So to work on the live, you don't have to have somebody says what, somebody says this. Who are you going to say control here, hold this, hold that? You can't say this, right? This rod right there, show who built it. How many are you saying? It's like a road, right? The other one is here. You won't see it. So when you are coming and you see something like just one thing, the other way until you turn to this. You won't see it. That's how one is hiding in one. Two cannot hide in one. Unless you are one single. That's a single life. So if you are married, you can't be in the one. You can't be in the Lord one. Like how he made it, that you can hide yourself as it is here. But if you are in the number 2 display, it will what? It will not form. Like it won't be in the shape. It won't go on like this. That's what we're saying. Look at the design that will come out here. Also this side here. Cutting out all the things here. Or you want to see the other one. That's alright, leave it there. Let's even give another saving life today. Welcome to this very session where we are ending before you coming in. We'll also come your way or be on a live stream and stream if you happen to be also on live or searching or asking. Wait on us until we return.